Hey everybody, it's Lisa from My Paranormal. Today's story is going to be called A Drive Around the Lake. So one day I wanted to go to Governor Dodge. It's a state park in Wisconsin. I used to love to take my dog there and just sit and relax by the lake. Well, when you pull into the park, there's two ways you can go once you pay. One road goes to one side of the lake and the other wraps around and goes to the opposite side. On my way, I drove past the scene where a truck was pulled over. An officer or state park ranger was parked in back of it and was outside talking to a man. Both guys were outside their car just having a chat, it looked like. Then I passed this little nook that I consider to be like my secret little spot. There's rarely anyone there, and it wasn't really a beach. It was on the lake, but it didn't have sand or anything. There was just a little picnic table in a small clearing, and me and my dog could just sit there and have a little picnic without anybody being around us. But there was a car parked there, so I didn't stop there. I made it to one of the other beaches, but decided I'd rather go to the other side of the lake because this beach was just way too crowded. I turned around and I passed all the same scenes. The truck pulled over, the officer standing outside talking to the man, and the other car parked in my favorite little secret spot. So I drove all the way back to the stand where you pay, and then this time took the other road, going to the other beach on the opposite side of the lake. I passed the familiar landmarks, the waterfall, the old house that was built there many years ago that was now a historic site. I drove for what seemed like about 10 minutes when all of a sudden I was back where I started. I was again passing the police officer and the man, still both standing in the same place talking. Then I passed the car again, still parked in the secret little nook. I thought, how on earth am I back where I started when I went the opposite direction? Then I noticed the clock. A whole hour had passed. How could a whole hour go by? It would only take me 10 minutes to drive to either beach. But a whole hour had gone by. How? How could I drive for an hour only to end up back in the same place that I started with all the same people in all the same places exactly? I had the strangest feeling I could not even explain. I had lost an hour of time, and how on earth did I end back at the same place? And why was everybody in the same exact places they had been in an hour ago? I know there's a lot of strange stories about state parks, the missing 411 and all of that, and I know there's lots of strange things that happen in state parks, so I'm glad I didn't go missing, or at least I didn't stay missing. I don't know where I was for that hour. It was just a very strange day. Anyway, thanks for listening to my story.